Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a damn. You don't really did know you.
Oh, so y'all, I'm finna get ready to make my hot chocolate. Um, Somehow Bubba been having a lot more outbursts than normal. So, and he can't talk to me or tell me what's wrong. So basically, I'm finna see, can I give him some ibuprofen, because I mean, when he act up like this, he can't tell me what's wrong, but obviously it probably something wrong or hurting him. And I'm just gonna get him some ibuprofen for, to see if it is that he painting from something. I only know if he hold his ears, or he don't even point sometimes to the stuff, so I can know. So I would have to be the scientist and, check all of his body. I had to pay close attention to him. Just what I'm going to do today is observe him very, very much, like very closely. Because he's like a project. When your children can't talk, when they nonverbal, you got to pay attention to what they be doing. And when you can't do that, you just gonna have to take them to the doctor. That's the second option. But I'd rather just pay close attention to him, because we have went to the doctor numerous of times, and they'll tell me, well, he's gonna have his fits, but you need us to give him medicine to calm him down, this and that. And I'm not with that. I'm not with giving my kids crazy medicine. I'm not with it. I never have. I'm scared of it. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like that medicine will make them worse when they really do need it. They taking away so much shit this year that, the medicine that these kids be needing, they probably take it away and get them some other kind, like some cheap off-brand kind of fucking medicine, just so they can save money. I can't say their name, but I'm trying to deal with it without my children being on medicine. I ain't got nothing against parents that got their children on medicine, but these children here, I'm not like, I had postpartum, and when I tell y'all, when I started taking them medicines for depression and stuff, it gave me severe depression. And when I tell you, it took so long to get that shit out of my system, like, it made me worse. Like, you really had to fight for your life and your emotions and all, like, your mental period. Yeah, like, no. And that was only one pill, y'all. One pill. And that was when my kids was babies. So, like, man, I had terrible, like, outbursts and stuff like that. And of course, not that bad to the point where I'ma hurt, to the point where you're gonna hurt your kids and then like that. It's just to the point where you didn't care about yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come out of it quick. Like, it was, I started going to this health store that was in the mall, and I started like juicing all the powders they had in there, vitamins, all of that. I just started taking all that and to cleanse all that stuff out of me. And some days I would like fast for a day, and then it went as further as 3 days, and then I started back eating again. But because I was so so much on that health journey, it's almost like the side effects from that pill will slowly try to come back, like your depression and all of that mess. Like, so, but I was like, too much of something is always bad. So I took a break off, taking them vitamins and stuff and all that, and fasting too as well, because I was like, damn, when I fast and I get off the fast, I be feeling so worse. But I was like, there's no other kind of way for me to stay on a fast, because baby, I be want to eat, okay? But yeah, like when they painting and stuff, when I'm painting, we take nothing but ibuprofen here. But talking about medicines for anxiety, depression, and all that shit is just gonna make it worse. Like, it could either, like, when the folks tell you they will focus more in school, it be almost like they zombies in school because they almost too focused on the wrong shit. You know, I don't know, it have different effects on children. Some children will do good. Some children, they'll have them like they fucking zombies, and I don't want that for my children. Like, I have seen my little girl overcome so much stuff, learn stuff from just visually seeing it. So, I mean, it's almost like they can't comprehend what you said to them, but if they see you doing it, they would get it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. And I'm in a group with plenty of moms that got autistic children. And when I tell you, I thank God every day that I am the way that I am, because those other moms, they going through so much with their body. So it was one particular that I talked to, like, we'll talk every other day. You know, when I was going through my relationship shit, I would call her and get some pointers from her, and just to talk and see about her, because I don't want her to think that, you know, I don't want to feel wrong, you know, talking about a situation. But she was going through some health issues and stuff like that. And of course, I was like, damn, she going through so much with her body. And then it's like, we got autistic children. So is they going to get it? Is they going to ever be independent? Like, it's almost like you be want to run to people and help them. Like, I'm that type, I got a big heart. So I be like, man, I real deal want to run to help her with all of this. But then I got my stuff at home too. So it's like, you care for somebody, but it's like, it's to the point where I care, but I got to care about myself more too. Because I got to be there for my kids as well. If I take on more stuff, then I'm piling more and more baggage on myself to the point where the weight is just unbearable. So all I can do is give them a word of encouragement and check on them, be like, oh, you're gonna get better, you know, this and that, or tell them like, your son gonna talk. Even though my son, he have his days where he'll say words, but I don't think he know what he's saying, you know. But he sometimes, like his ABCs and stuff, he would say that, he was saying that, but having a conversation or anything, no. And it make me sad. It bothers me a lot, but I try not to let it bother me as much. And the only I can how can I put this? It's the people that make you feel bad as a parent. It's the people in the world, like the teachers that you deal with. Although my son got good teachers this year, you know what I'm saying, they don't bother me as the other teachers was. Like, he'll picky eater, so she will call and tell me like, hey, he need his Hot Pockets, he need his pizza, he need his goldfish today, because some stuff that he don't have, you have fixed. So he will have to have that. So that's understandable that I know that she's gonna contact me about that, or he made a mess on himself, or, you know, he need extra clothing and stuff in case he, you know, have accident. So yeah, stuff like that. And that's why I was like, I loved it, my housekeeping job, because I mean, I'm in a luxury hotel. Even though I'm cleaning it, the shit still look good and stuff. And I mean, high class people in the military, all of that. Like, I met this one military girl at a Hilton hotel that I was working at, and she was like, oh God, I can understand what you're going through and this and that. Like, my nephew is the same. Like, oh, her sister go through so much with, you know. And she just out the blue, like, gave my kids some clothes and all of that and all that stuff, you know what I'm saying. Even though, I'm not gonna lie, the first time when people try to do stuff for me, it be making me feel like, you know, I'm not no homeless bitch, you know what I'm saying. I mean, my kids are taken care of and this and that, but she made it so like I was, you know, she was like, I know you're a good mom, like I know you is, like I just want to help you, you know what I'm saying. I just want to help, because around the time then Um, I couldn't get anyone to keep my children. I couldn't get help from, family guidance and all that to finance daycare for them and all of that. And my folks was like, their mindset was couldn't be around my children. So, I mean, I would like them to be around upscale people that's therapists that knows what the children going through and stuff like that. But when they was babies, I kid you not, they was talking, singing songs, whatever. And we like, here, mom, this and that. All of a sudden, it just stopped. And that's insane. And it's like around the pandemic time. And after the pandemic, that's all you heard. My child autistic. I got a child autistic. I got a child autistic. You know what I'm saying? It was so many people, children, started to have autism after the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm on to something, maybe I'm not. But, yeah. Yeah, but we went through a lot of shit at our apartment that we was in. We had AC that was leaking for a long time. We done had maintenance men that's been fired and still hired someone and they won't come. Like, we have called the office like 100 times, called Fair House and I don't know how many times, has tried to get on channel 8 just so they can see, but ended up, it took them so long to answer, but they ended up another 10 of Real Deal showed them something that they really did had to come out to, you know what I'm saying? Even though we was walking in water every day, the water was falling into somebody else's apartment and they had to move that person out. Like, we've been through a lot and we were going through so much to the point where I was like, damn, we gonna have to save up to go get a hotel because the kids gonna end up, the water is gonna end up going up so high to the point where whatever we plug up, the Wi-Fi and all of that just was almost like it was fit to get wet up and everything. Like, so we putting up stuff high, we putting up the plugs and stuff up high, and it get to the point where the children start, dropping, running around and they'll drop. All of a sudden, we ain't had Wi-Fi for a long time. And, the kids had to be virtual. So, it went from me spending up a lot of gas going back and forth to the library to either a McDonald's and all of that just so the kids can get their work did. And sometimes, like, I be so overwhelmed because, again, they began to show signs of autism. They was screaming a lot, crying a lot, couldn't be still. And people didn't understand every time I go to a library or a restaurant or I go to, a Starbucks and stuff and sit down, and I couldn't do it with autistic children, And the teacher, their grades started failing, started going down. So the teacher, I see they teacher one day. And I admit you, one day I was so heartbroken that I heard that from that teacher, and she didn't even know what was going on in my life, how we was living, how when nobody helped us, like we had sinks that was clogged up, everything, bathtubs, everything. And it's I couldn't work because I ain't had nobody to keep my children. Their father at the time was, working restaurant job. That wasn't enough for stuff. We had to obviously try to save and pay bills and rent all at the same time. We couldn't stop paying rent because they wouldn't come fixing it, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the law. But, or we would have been kicked out. So one day I seen one of their teachers at the tag place. And she just up out it and said, you need to do better. And when I tell you it took all of me, I was boiling inside because I almost wanted to hit her, like in front of all them people in there. But I kept my composure. I just breathed and I told her, like, you don't know what I'm going through with my children to tell me that. And she looked me in the eyes And the people just automatically, all of a sudden, out the blue, they call. So the lady up front, well, it was on the screen. They called my number. They say go to window 5 or whatever. I got up. She looking at me. I'm looking at her like with tears about to come out of my eyes because I really want to hit you because you judging me and you don't know what I'm going through with my kids. Like, you don't know we in an apartment full of mold that we can't get out. We don't have family members. Family members wouldn't even take us in at the time and stuff like that. Like, it was terrible. Terrible. That's why I was like, I'm very like, the change that I have in myself, because these kids would have been growing up without nobody. It's so many times like us as parents with children, with people on the outside looking in, they don't know what you're going through and they assume that you this and you that. Like, and let me just say this, like y'all talk about that lady Peach, but that's a good ass mama. I'm sorry. Y'all call CPS on this lady and this and that, like, y'all don't know what people be going through. And y'all will not let nobody keep their peace and happiness. Yeah, baby. I'm hurt. Okay. One more pizza. Ooh. Well, y'all, I'm at to go. My baby, she want her something else to eat. So, but yeah, I just wanted, I'm the type of woman that I don't down talk no women with kids. No woman, period. Not even younger girls without kids. Like, because some of them, y'all just think children are hot. They just out in the street doing stuff. And basically, they got to do this stuff when they don't have nobody. I was that girl. But I done been through so much shit. It don't matter what nobody say about me. I know I'm a good parent. I know I'm a fucking good person. Like, I would not, this new year, I would not allow anybody to tell me fucking different or speak that on me, because I'm a good parent. I'm a good person all the way around, baby. And when it comes to these relationships, I'm a good motherfucking girlfriend. Regardless of what, if you don't show me my worth, you will be gone. I'm not gonna let nobody stress me out or have excuses for me or my kids. Simple as that. If you only got one life, you cherish it. But being that we are moms, for them damn children too. Being that we are moms, and they didn't ask to be here, you know. Sometimes you'll be like, I was in love, or thought I was in love and stuff like that, and y'all end up getting these kids together, you know what I'm saying? And obviously you love your kids, but everybody said, damn, I could have waited, you know, to have yourself together. But right now, bitch can honestly say, I am doing well now. I'm doing fucking great. And I'm speaking this to every parent out there, every female out there, baby. Don't let nobody down talk you. Talking about, oh, you on Section 8, oh, you on public housing, this and that, oh, y'all just living for the government, this and that. No, baby. You get that shit and you come out of all that shit. Have you a plan? Like, have you some goals already fucking lined up, bitch? Like, it will throw you off. And like, don't even put that on your social media, because people will speak on your downfall. They will make sure they speak that in existence. Oh, this bitch just talking, or she ain't getting it. Don't post nothing. I know it's hard and y'all want to celebrate self to the world, but don't post nothing. Don't do it. Like, it's a lot of evil people out there that just waiting on you to fall. You know what I'm saying? They celebrate that or that, and then when you fall, they be like, oh, girl, it's gonna be all right. And them the ones that been praying on it. So, nah. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what assistance y'all on. Like, it's plenty of girls covering that shit up. You be thinking all them high price clothes they be having on, baby, all them name brand shit they be wearing. Y'all think that they getting that and paying $2,000 rent. Y'all sadly mistaken. These bitches out here got assistance. I'm sorry. Like, don't have nobody to make you feel like you less than. You know what I'm saying? Just because you own that shit. Because, baby, anybody can transform into the person they really want to be and come out that shit. And you got to depend on self anyway. It's only you. And if you got kids, you make sure that they ready for this type of life, because ain't shit sweet on it. Like, but make sure they know how to treat people and make sure they know how to read people, because, baby, people is good at manipulating these days. There's a lot of books on it, everything. So, yeah. Do you. Don't worry about how long it takes, because it's the damn journey that you're going to remember. The shit that you went through to get it. The good times, the slow times, and how you got over the times that you felt like you were going to give up. All that shit. So, y'all, parents out there, y'all, women out there, period. I know women don't like to uplift other women, but it's very rare ones like me out there. But I'm telling y'all, baby, don't be petty like the rest. Like, congratulate the women. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's a lot of bitches out there that don't congratulate others. But you can be rare. The rare breed. Okay? Shit. Yeah. I don't let nobody make me feel like I'm less than a parent, less than a person. Like, that book, Control Your Emotions, whatever that is, I figured out, but I got it in my my little bookshelf thing locked up. But y'all need to start reading. Real deal reading. Learn how y'all mind work, how your emotions and stuff work, how to control them motherfuckers, you know. So when people come at y'all with the bullshit, y'all know how to control it. Y'all know how to control every emotion. The emotion that's telling you to fuck them up. The emotion that got you like want to flip out and just go off. You know what you got to do. Just say the shit in your head and then just breathe. And get them this fucking look here. Like, bitch, you fuck with the wrong one. But I ain't even fit to tell you the plans that I got for your ass. Yeah, Pooh? Tissue? Baby pooping. I got to damn go. Bye, y'all. Enjoy y'all day.